Good day, I'm Adrian Atkinson and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, April 26, 2023. Government will be expanding the infiltration of CCTV cameras under the Jamaica Eye Program as it amplifies the use of technology in crime fighting. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang says an additional 328 GOJ CCTV cameras are earmarked for the corporate area. These will add to 860 GOJ cameras already installed across the island. A monitoring center will also be constructed in Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth.
We are prioritizing Port Mode. We are looking at how we can expand this critical activity across the entire island in the crucial areas. It has proven extremely useful. I'm not going to further details here, but it's been extremely useful in apprehending criminals.
The National Security Minister was making his contribution to the 2023-2024 sectoral debate in Parliament yesterday. The Jamaica Eye Program is a public-private partnership launched in 2018. It is designed to network CCTVs owned by the Ministry of National Security, as well as accommodate feed from privately owned cameras. The feeds provide useful footage in relation to criminal activity and other emergencies and are monitored by a team of security professionals. Meanwhile, another 1,000 body-worn cameras will be purchased for members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force during this fiscal year. These are in addition to 400 cameras already in operation. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang says the body-worn cameras allow for improved accountability and impact the speed at which complaints against the police are resolved.
We see the body camera not as a challenge for the police force, Madam Speaker. It's a means of ensuring the police officers will have the second eye that will relieve a lot of our police officers from false accusations and others. It's a protective mechanism.
Government is moving forward with the implementation of 2 investment projects to address the chronic water shortages affecting the country. The country is being affected by a meteorological drought. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Matthew Samuda, says construction will begin in July on a water treatment plant in Content St. Catherine. This plant is expected to provide 15 million gallons of water to the corporate area daily.
That would be sufficient that when complete, if you have a drought of this level, of this nature, with this level of rainfall, you would not have water disruption in supply in Kingston and St. Andrew. Nothing of any consequence. This is a major national investment that the NWC, through a PPP, will make into the resilience in the water supply of Kingston, St. Andrew, and indeed soon-to-be parish of Portmore.
Minister Samuda was addressing this morning's post-cabinet press briefing at Jamaica House. He says the second investment is the non-revenue water program, which has cauterized water leaks and thefts by more than 15 million gallons a day. The minister says these investments in capital infrastructure are preparing the country to deal with extended droughts.
This investment program is underway, has been underway for some time. And we will indeed build in the resilience that we need to deal with drought conditions going forward. No, it's not an overnight fix. We know there's been a chronic level of underinvestment in the NWC over the last 40 years. We are correcting that.
Local investors, manufacturers and agro-processors are being encouraged to capitalize on the Bureau of Standards BSJ's recently launched $1 million hot pepper value chain project. The initiative is entitled Improving Phytosanitary Food Safety and Market Access Opportunities along the hot pepper value chain in Jamaica. It seeks to strengthen Jamaica's international competitiveness in the hot pepper industry. Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Senator Aubin Hill, says small-scale producers are expected to benefit significantly in meeting the standards for exporting.
This intervention is very timely and critical as I continue to encourage our local investors, and our manufacturers, including agro-processors, we need more of them, to expand our product and service offerings and increase Jamaica's exports. Stakeholders must continuously seek to capitalize on market access opportunities and meet product demand in order to maximize our exports and grow the Jamaican economy.
The project was formed through the collaborative effort of the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization FAO and the Government of Jamaica through the World Trade Organization's Standard and Trade Development Facility. FAO representative to Jamaica, Dr. Crispin Morera, says that as part of the project, farmers will receive training to help reduce the dangers that could compromise the safety of their produce.
From sunborn pathogens to improper handling and storage, there are many risks that can compromise the safety of our food. For this reason, we will invest heavily in the technical and resource capacity of local research and regulatory bodies.
Government is welcoming the move by Century Aluminium Company to become the new managing partner for bauxite company Jamalco. In a press release on Tuesday, the Ministry of Finance and Public Service announced that US-based Century Aluminium Company will purchase Noble's 55% interest in Jamalco. Jamalco is jointly owned by the government through Clarendon Alumina Production Company, CAP. In November 2021, a fire damaged one of Jamalco's power plants, halting production for a year. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark says the administration is looking forward to working with Century as it restores the full production capacity of the refinery. Minister Clark adds that Jamalco is expected to continue honoring all existing employment contracts and terms and conditions. These include the collective labor agreements for both salaried and hourly employees and the existing compensation arrangements for contractors. And finally, Prime Minister Andrew Holness led tributes in Parliament yesterday, honouring the late singer, actor and activist Harry Belafonte. Mr. Belafonte, who was of Jamaican parentage and who used his entertainment platform to break racial barriers in the 1950s, died yesterday at age 96. In his tribute, the Prime Minister said the nation had lost a treasured icon in Belafonte, who used his talent to promote social justice and equity for all.
The government of Jamaica considered how we should recognize this icon. And we concluded that we would name a highway in his honor. Madam Speaker, we approved the naming of a segment of the North Coast Highway from Priory to Salem in St. Anne in honor of Harry Belafonte.
Culture Minister Olivia Grange also praised the late singer, actor and civil rights activist as a voice, face and inspiration for black people everywhere.
Belafonte used Jamaican folk music to become the biggest star in music at one point. But he also used that stardom to promote Destination Jamaica. Today we celebrate his artistic achievements and also pay tribute to his social activism, which was his priority throughout his life.
Harry Belafonte ignited a craze for Caribbean music in the United States, where his album Calypso, which featured Deo and Jamaica Farewell, topped the Billboard chart in 1956 and remained at the top for 31 weeks. He also became one of the first black actors to achieve success in Hollywood as a leading man. His credits include the films Bright Road, alongside Dorothy Dandridge, The World, The Flesh and the Devil, Porgy and Bess, and Island in the Sun. In recognition of his contribution, the government of Jamaica conferred upon him the Order of Merit and the Order of Jamaica. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Adrian Atkinson. Thank you so much for watching.